Good afternoon, everyone, and fellow judges. We hope to give your excitement again for the last presentation of today. So, my name is Ethan. This is Travis. This is Carlos, father of one. This is Travis, father of a cat, and myself, I'm Ethan, father of none. And and today, I want you to imagine and take a guess on what room this is. What is this situation? Any guesses?
Baby room.
Baby room, that's right. So I want you to close your eyes now. Close your eyes. And imagine that now you are a newborn father. Your child is coming along. But soon your paternal leave will run out in a few months. Your wife, her maternal leave will run out in a few months, and you have to hire a domestic helper or caretaker to take care of your baby for you. But what if you cannot trust that caretaker of yours? So this happens in the United States. This is a nanny taking care of a child.
The parents helpless as they watch the screaming ordeal unfold on their phones.
You're not hungry. You don't want to lay down. What do you want? Run away.
Now, isn't this scary? Imagine you trusted your child in the hands of someone like
Big
this.
security camera rules on this baby's.
So we've seen that in the US context. Let's see in a more relatable context, somewhere in Asia, where we hire a maid to take care of a child for us. And the worst part about being a child is that your language skills is zero. You cannot write an essay and tell your parent that, or tell someone that you were abused. You might not even know what abuse is. So, that's enough. So yeah, we don't want this to happen. And yet, this happens every single day. So there has to be a better way around this. And that's why we introduce to you BabyNoCry, your baby's personal bodyguard. It is an application that listens and understands what's happening at home. You need to download it on an old phone of yours that lies at home, and it acts as your listener. It understands, and when it senses something is wrong, there's too much baby crying, or there's a loud fart, and then the baby starts to cry. It will understand that and notify the parent that something is up. So this is how it looks like, how we envision it to look like. On this is the mobile app would be somewhere where the parent is at work and he can conveniently check his phone to see the number of occurrences of cryings, and also understands the spoken word. Maybe your caretaker is like saying something, and he understands the sentiment, whether it's negative, whether it's positive, whether it's like stop crying, or like, oh, you've been a good baby, stuff like that. And yeah, there will be a dashboard that shows these statistics. So what it will detect is your baby crying, your baby cooing, your baby laughing, and also if there's someone shouting, it understands, as I mentioned, text to understand what is the sentiment, whether it's negative or positive tone, and whether there's a loud fart, a slap, or a hit, followed by crying. And in the future, we can extend this to an elderly use where you can take care of your elderly parent as well. Okay, next please. Yeah. So do bear with me, I know it's a little long, but we're going to go through the tech stack from the top. So we'll start with an old iPhone of yours that you download the app into, and we would run a TensorFlow Lite application on using React Native. So this is a local LLM that stays here, and it would repeatedly do audio checks, and if it fails the audio checks, or rather it passes a certain threshold, it would be sent to Alibaba Cloud, where we will do audio classification, use the speech to text and followed by sentiment analysis to understand what is actually being said and what is the situation going on at home. And these would then be sent into our front-end dashboard, powered by MongoDB and Flask, and it would send a notification by means of an email or mobile app to your parent, or not to your parent, to you as a parent. Yeah. So is it scalable? Yes. Is it also robust? Yes. And why is that so? Because we make use of Alibaba's OSS, the Object Storage Service, as well as Elastic Container. So even if we have 500,000 users, we will be able to scale and easily hit with the service of OSS and the Elastic Container. And why is it robust? It's because we use a local bird model, and it's an HAI as it rests on the phone as a local model. And we also use a Hugging Face model for sentiment analysis, and there's also audio classification. And yeah, I've said that already. So next, please. I think we will move into the demo segment by Carlos. Carlos, please.
Hello, everybody. So what we have here is
what would be running on the mobile app is part of what will be running, right? So in this case, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be recording audio file, and then we're going to upload. After it's finished, we're going to upload it to the cloud. In the cloud, we have a bot that detects when a new file it's uploaded, and then it will process it. It will send it to the speech recognition, right? So this is a Alibaba Cloud service. And then we are using two other models. One is for sound classification, so that we can detect the crying and alarms or any other sounds there. And then we also take the text and we use a sentiment to analyze whether it's like, you know, a bad sentiment or a good sentiment, right? So now what we're gonna do here is we're gonna play. We're gonna record ourselves. We're gonna play a kid crying and say some bad things. So sorry for the. Okay, wait. I need to find my command line.
Stop it, baby! Stop!
It's so noisy.
What's stupid?
I throw you away. I hate you.
So now you can see how like the file got uploaded, right? So into OSS, and then it's gonna be processed. So the cron job is running like every minute right now. So we're gonna wait for it to be processed, and then what you're gonna see is later we're gonna get an email. Here, this is like the parent. So right now, we also send a notification to the parent with the details. You're gonna see it later. I'm gonna pass it to Travis to show a little bit the user interface.
Okay, I'm not just a voice actor. So, meanwhile, this is our UI. No, front end, sorry. So mainly this is what our mini look like. So let's say you come back from a work trip and like, oh, what happened to my baby over the past few days? Then you can look at the dates, enter the dates that you were away, and you investigate what happened. You load the chart. So this is accessed from our MongoDB. Okay, then you see like, oh, there's laughter, there's crying, okay, there's crying, some more. Then you can scroll down and you see what happens. This is the table that shows what actually happened. And then there's text as well. So like there's radio, if there's radio then you can hear the text as well. So the main thing is like, okay, let's say over here, like there's crying and shouting. Then you see like, oh, can you shut the hell up and let me rest? So there's something worth investigating here. Then that's where you can go and maybe use as evidence for your police report or something. You know? Yeah.
So here now you see the email. So here in the email you can see how we were saying like a stupid and things like that. Then you can see like the sound recognition is like infant crying, right? And then also you get the audio file, so it can be downloaded, and then you will see actually what was actually happening, right?
So taking the last 5 seconds. Go back to the slide. Stop it, baby! Stop! It's noisy! Stupid! I told you away! Shut up! Okay.
Okay, thanks.
So
Yeah.
So I think that's the end of the presentation, but yeah, so we won't be going through this because we don't have time, but we have a business model and a future plans where we make a physical product, computer vision, and also a support for Lego. And so we strongly urge you to use BabyNoCry.
Give your baby a bodyguard. And
And have your peace of mind. Thank you.
Great presentation and also great idea. Why? Because I see a successful startup already done this before. You can check out a company called Haima Baby. It's a company like set up by a friend of mine, graduated from US. Currently, they are selling 500,000 camera each year. The camera, because they have all this functionality, they can sell double the price compare all the premium camera. And the different thing they are doing is they're sending the notification to your phone as an app to the parents. They are not installing the app to the camera as an application monitoring the baby. So think about that direction. We haven't come to Southeast Asian market yet. You guys still have a chance. Do it.
So sharing.
We see quite a lot of use cases for this
Yeah.
also. So like my friend can monitor, my
Yeah,
colleague
for
can,
sure.
can monitor his like baby.
It's validated already.
Yeah, in
It's validated
China.
already.
And even for not just for childcare, but maybe even for construction. So there are use cases where you detect whether you're wearing PPE or.
So I think what you guys smart on the way of targeting this kind of profile is much easier than you target an enterprise compared to the previous group trying to target SMRT and all those big players. Because as a small startup, that's the right segment for you to come in other than enterprise.
Yeah.
Smart ideas.
And if I may add on as well, I think the reason why our product slightly differentiates is because it's purely software, and you just need an old phone that you have at home, and then you will download it as a free version. If a parent doesn't want to spend money, you can download it as a free version and upgrade to a pro version in the future if he likes the product.
I'm trying to convince you not to think about old phones.
Oh,
Yeah, so that's
Sell a
dangerous.
product, right.
Yeah. Sell hardware. It's not difficult to do it.
Thank you.